Guys, happy hump day. How's everybody? I hope you are just having a great week and just feeling like you're crushing it and moving the needle towards your goals, and that you are serving in alignment with your purpose and creating a life of success on your terms, because that's what I'm all about here. That's what I do. That's what I teach you to do. And I'm just glad that you're tuning in today so that we can talk about some real life mompreneur stuff. So, if you have never watched me before, or maybe if you have watched me before and you've heard this story lots and lots of times of my 8 years of living in a perpetual state of survival mode, in case you haven't heard enough about that, let me tell you a little bit more about what that was like for me. So, and I just want to touch on one really critical aspect of it that held me back for so long from being stuck to and then changing to be successful. And my life was a hot mess. And I never felt comfortable being truly authentic. Okay. I felt like I had to pretend because I was ashamed of myself. And I've coined a term for that feeling. And that term that I coined was mom imposter syndrome. If you've ever heard of imposter syndrome, it's when you're with a group of people maybe other professionals that you work with, and you feel like they're going to discover that you're not who you say you are. And it's a fear, it's an insecurity. And you feel like you don't measure up to them, and you feel like you have to pretend so that they don't discover that you're really a fake. Now picture that for a mom. That's how I felt with other moms. That's how I felt. I felt like I had to put this fake version of myself out there, whether I was interacting with friends in person or on social media, that I had to put this fake version of myself out there because no one would really like the real me. And I just look back at that old Jordan and I feel sorry for her. I feel genuinely sorry for I feel sad. I feel sad, and I feel a lot of compassion because I was doing at that time of my life, I was doing the best I could with what I had at the time. And I've given my past self a lot of grace. And I give my present self a lot of grace because I still make lots of mistakes, but the difference is now I love myself unapologetically. And now I'm not afraid to show up as who I really truly am, no matter where I am. And I'm not dealing with a constant state of insecurity that's just pervading every area of my life. And that's how my life is different now than it was then. But I feel like, I just felt like a fraud. I felt like I wasn't a good mom. And my greatest fears at that time were that people would find out that I wasn't a very good mom. And, that was just something that was really important to me. And then, really scary. And then the other fear that I had, there's just a fly buzzing around that won't leave me alone. My other fear that I had was that I would not be able to give my kids what I felt like they deserved, which was a life better than what I'd ever had. I said, how can I do that? I'm a hot mess. I can't, it's not going to happen. Those are my two greatest fears, and they were paralyzing. They were debilitating, and it was just one big enmeshed mess. And, I tell that story to say this. I feel like that we as mompreneurs, however we feel about ourselves, we project that into our business. It is serious. If you don't believe that mindset work is the thing you need to be doing, look at yourself and ask you, how do you feel about yourself? I'm talking about just yourself as a person, not yourself as a business owner, yourself as a person. How do you feel about yourself? Okay? Are you able to show up authentically and consistently to your audience? And how does that feel to you? Those are the questions I really, really want you to think about. And this is why. Let's go back to the imposter syndrome. If we feel, imposter syndrome is believing that you're a fraud. If we believe, if there's even a hint of this, even if you don't struggle with this a lot, but whatever measure of this you have in yourself, if you feel like I'm not really who I say I am, I'm fake, and let's be honest, most of us women have dealt with that at some point in our lives. Okay, if we feel that way, we will make ourselves small in the way that we show up for our people. for our clients, for our ideal customer, for our audience that we are working so hard to build, that we are working so hard to serve in the business that is going to transform our families' lives, and we are showing up small because we don't believe in ourselves. Guys, you can believe in the product all day long. How much do you believe in yourself? Okay? So, this is my advice. 2 things. Number 1, stop comparing yourself to others. There is one you, and you are the you who is meant to serve your people. No one else can do it but you, who you are right now. Hot mess and all. So, stop comparing yourself to other people because that does not serve you. Get out of the comparison game. Stop following social media accounts that make you feel bad about yourself. There's another thing you can do. And the next thing is to know yourself. You have to truly know yourself. I believe that with self-awareness, anything is possible. Make an intention of knowing yourself and becoming self-aware. And put your authentic self out there, because that is what your ideal client is going to be attracted to, and who they're going to trust and who they're going to buy from. That's my advice for you. But, I feel like if you really want to take this to a deeper level, I want you to get into my Mindset Mastery for Moms group coaching program, because it is on sale right now. I'm having a flash sale. I'm putting a link in the comments. It is 70% off. It is only going to be 70% off through the end of September. And I really want you in on this course. So put the coupon code FLASH in the when you go to the page, and that will get you 70% off. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Show up, guys. Bye.